class, I'm teacher John, your teacher for today. So here are objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students are expected to understand the concept of oxymoron, identifying and analyzing their use in written and spoken language, develop an appreciation for the nuisance and expressive qualities of a language through the exploration of oxymorons in literary and everyday context. The last one is demonstrate the ability to create and integrate oxymorons effectively in writing, showcasing a skillful command of language for expressive communication. Okay, class, do you have any idea about oxymorons? Anyone? Okay, an oxymoron is a radical device that uses two opposite or contradictory terms after the other in order to project an effect. So oxymoron is one of the few figure of speech that deals with contradiction of sense and meaning. In literature, oxymorons are used to imply the construction in life that the standard words fail to accommodate due to the definition established on pure binaries. An oxymoron is a figure of speech that combines contradictory or opposing ideas to create a paradoxical effect. Example is virtual reality, original copy, and act naturally. Self-contradiction adding deep or irony to the expression. It often highlights a self-contradiction, adding deep or irony to the expression. These phrases juxtapose words with opposite meaning, creating a unique and often thought-provoking expression. Oxymoron is a neural sense or a rhetorical device used deliberately by the speaker and intended to be understood as such by the listener. So now, let's proceed to the various types of oxymorons. So the first one is adjective nouns oxymorons. So adjective nouns oxymorons are a type of oxymorons where an adjective and a noun with similarly contradictory meaning are combined to create a striking or paradoxical effect. So example is virtual reality and original copy. Bittersweet, open secret, dark light, and pretty ugly. In each of these cases, the pairing of the adjective and noun creates a combination that seems contradictory on the surface, but when considered more deeply adds depth and nuance to the expressions. Adjective noun oxymorons are commonly used in literature, poetry, and everyday language to convey complex ideas or emotion in succinct and memorable way. The second one is adverb adjective oxymorons. Adverb adjective oxymorons involve combining an adverb with adjective, resulting in a phrase where the two elements seem to contradict each other. For instance, open secret or seriously funny. In this instance, the adverb modifies the adjective in a way that introduces contradiction or unexpected qualities. Adverb adjective oxymorons are often used to add a layer of complexity to the language, prompting the audience to think more deeply about the meaning conveys. Next is noun verb oxymorons. Noun verb oxymorons involve combining a noun with a verb, creating a phrase where the two elements appear contradictory or paradoxical. While this may not be as common as other types of oxymorons, it can still be used creatively to convey complex ideas or generate thought-provoking language. So example including living dead and burning eyes. So in these examples, the combination of noun and a verb creates a sense of paradox or contradiction, challenging and typical association of the words. Noun verb oxymorons are often employed in literature, poetry, or creative writing to evoke a specific mood or to emphasize the complexity of a certain concept. So the fourth one is opposite oxymorons. So opposite oxymorons involve combining words that are directly opposed to each other, creating a clear and pronounced contradiction. These phrases often highlight the inherent conflict or tension between the paired terms, combining words with opposite meaning like bittersweet or dark light. Act naturally alone, together clearly ambitious, defining silence, found missing, or hell paradise. This expression emphasizes the paradoxical nature of language as they bring together terms that, in a literal sense, should not coexist. Opposite oxymorons are commonly used for rhetorical effect in literature, poetry, and everyday language to provoke, to convey irony, or add a layer of complexity to the message. The last one is conjunction oxymoron. Conjunction oxymorons involve combining words or phrases using conjunctions, such as and, but, or yet, to create a complex and paradoxical expression. This construction often use contrasting ideas to convey a deeper meaning or to emphasize the inherent contradiction between the connect terms. Using contradictory conjunctions such as along together, but yet, free but captive, silent and dangerous, all yet new, and sweet yet better, wise yet foolish. In this example, the conjunctions serve to link contradictory terms, highlighting the tension or duality within the expression. Conjunction oxymorons can be a powerful literary device, often used to convey complexity, paradox, or irony in a concise and impactful manner. So let's proceed to advantage of oxymorons. So the first one is expressive language. Oxymorons can add depth and complexity to language, allowing for a more nuanced and expressive communication and our ability to communicate our thoughts and feelings through words, gestures, signs, and or symbols. It can be as simple as pointing to a desired object or as complex as writing a book about an area of interest. So the second one is literary impact. They can often use in literature and poetry to create memorable phrases and evoke emotions by juxtaposing contrasting ideas. Oxymorons have a significant literary impact by enriching language, symbolizing complex ideas, contributing to character development, serving as rhetorical devices, enhancing poetic expression, and facilitating irony and satire. Their use in literature adds a layer of meaning and invites reader to explore the enriched enrich cases of language and human experience. So the last one advantage is humor and wit. Oxymorons can be used to inject humor and wit into communication, providing a clever twist that engage the audience. In the cases of humor and wit as an oxymorons, it highlights the paradoxical nature of blending light-hearted amusement with clever, perceptive insight. The result is dynamic combination that not only entertains but also engages the intellect, creating a unique and enjoyable blend of contradictory elements. If there are advantage, there are also a disadvantage. So the first one disadvantage is potential confusion. In some cases, using oxymorons may lead to confusion as listener or readers might find it challenging to reconcile the contradictory terms, while oxymorons can add richness and depth to language. Writers and speakers should be mindful of potential confusion, especially in contexts where clarify is crucial. Striking a balance between creativity and effective communication is essential to ensure that the intended message is understood without causing unnecessary bewilderment. So the second one is overuse rest. If overused, the impact of oxymoron can be diminished. That they may boost their effectiveness, becoming cliche to or dry. To mitigate this risk, it's crucial for writers and speakers to use oxymorons judiciously and consider their appropriateness in each specific context. Striking a balance between creativity and clear communication is key to avoiding overuse related issues. So the last one is not appropriate in all contexts. Some formal or technical settings may not be can, con- conducive to the use of oxymorons, as they can be perceived as informal or even contradictory. While oxymorons can be creative and engaging linguistic devices, they are not always appropriate in every context. While oxymorons can be creative and effective in certain contexts, it's essential to assess the appropriateness of their use based on the nature of the communication, the audience, and the overall and the purpose of the message. And okay, so clarification. Anyone? Okay, none. So thank you for listening to our discussion for today. So again, I'm teacher John from B Ed 2A.